What's going on, everybody? Here, Tom here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to build Barbara, how to build her weapons, artifacts, all that kind of stuff as a healer. I know some people build her as a DPS. I'm honestly terrified of those people. I would like to, if anybody builds Barbara as a DPS, let me know down in the comments. Let me know your build and everything. I would really love to know, like, what kind of crit and stuff you have and what kind of damage you get. It'd be interesting to build her as a DPS. I would like to try it, so let me know if you do build her as a DPS. It would be kind of fun to try out, but yeah, I'm going to be building her as a healer, so let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so starting out with Barbara's talents, it's pretty straightforward. She's a catalyst user, so she attacks with a catalyst with hydro damage. So her skill, she applies a melody loop, so it's like a little music note thing right here. While this is around her or any of your characters, but when it's around Barbara, it will, when you attack with her, you will heal. And even when you're on another character, when that loop goes away, it will heal you a bit too. I think it just heals you throughout the duration, not just when it goes away, but to get the most healing, you will want to use your charge attack. That will get you the most healing, so it's very useful, a lot of healing. As you can see, it's like a 30-second cooldown, so it takes a long time. So, you know, most of your healing will be coming from your burst. Hopefully you have enough energy recharge to be able to get your burst pretty fast. But yeah, that's what your skill does. And then, so your burst, it just gives you a bunch of healing. It just heals a bunch. It skills on Barbara's max HP. I believe your skill does as well, yeah. So everything is on your max HP for Barbara. So healing. Is there anything I missed in the skill? I don't think so. Oh, yeah. It does say here, on hit, Barbara's charge attack generates 4 times the amount of healing. So, yeah. And then it periodically regenerates your own active character's HP. So I was correct about that. And, of course, be careful when you use the skill because it makes the wet status apply to your character. So if you get as annoyed as I do when you get frozen, it will be quite irritating. Because you will, if you're near any enemies that can do stuff like ice, like cryo, they can apply frozen to you, or electro, they can apply electro charge, stuff like that. So it can be quite annoying. So just be wary of that if you're fighting any enemies with cryo or electro or whatever. So that is what her skill and burst does. Okay, so for Barbara's first passive talent, it reduces the consumption of your stamina whenever characters are within her skill. I'll let the show begin. This is very specifically good for Barbara because, you know, the charge attacks deal more healing. They give you more healing. So the less consumption of stamina you have, the better for Barbara, especially for healing. So that's just a very good, useful passive. And so for Barbara's second passive talent, it increases the duration of your skill by 1 second to a maximum of 5 seconds every time your active character gains an elemental orb or particle. So, yeah, it just increases the duration every time you get orb or particle. So, they can be pretty useful to get the max amount of healing. So, also a very useful passive talent. And then her final one, it's one of the ones all Mondstadt, like basic characters have, or even leeway basic characters have, stuff like that, where if you get perfect cooking on a dish, you will have a 12% chance to double the product. So, you know, pretty useful, but not really anything for combat. But yeah, that is all the talents for Barbara. All right, so we're here in Inazuma, and we're about to fight Masanori. I actually just fought Masanori off camera, just to purposefully get my character's HP down so I can show you how Barbara heals and everything. Okay, so I'll show you the skill first. So
let's dance.
As you can see, as soon as you use the skill, it heals you, and periodically it will heal you, as you see. As you see, the charge attacks do more, and it heals your entire party. I think I forgot to mention that. But yeah, it heals your entire party. As you see, the charge attacks heal more. And let me see. Let me get damaged a bit more, so I can show you a burst. Come on, I know you want to. Okay. You would think it would be easy to get him to attack me. Come on. I just kind of want to show you how much she can heal. Okay, now we'll use a burst.
Come on, we can do it.
As you see, it healed all of my party members and almost completely a full. So she is a great healer. She's probably my favorite healer, really. Even though she's the basic healer you get, she's probably still my favorite healer. She's always been a favorite healer of mine ever since I got her. So yeah, very useful.
I'll protect
She
us.
heals with her skill and her burst, and just an all-around great healer. So let's go ahead and move on to her weapons. Okay, so for Barbara's weapons, this really just comes around for preference because there's not one weapon that is really better than the other. Now, I will say, if you have HP weapons like Everlasting Moonglow or even Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayers, that's a really good weapon as well. This weapon's really more for like attackers with the skill it has, but it is still very good because of the HP percent that it gives you. And every main HP percent that you have on Barbara for main health, you have more healing. So, you know, you want to have that. I got Everlasting Moonglow by accident. I was just bored one day and tried on Kokomi's weapon banner and got it. I'm pretty sure it's Kokomi's weapon. But yeah, this can be very good as for Barbara as well, as she is also a healer. So the HP percent is very useful. So I would recommend first Everlasting Moonglow, but obviously many people are not going to have that because not many people try for weapon banners, including me. But I was bored that one day. Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayers, like I said, that would be my second choice. It's a very good weapon for the HP percent, and so like I said, the skill is more for attackers, but it's still fine. And then the third I would recommend is probably something like Favonius Codex for the energy recharge, because you kind of do need quite a bit of energy recharge for Barbara. It does take a while to charge up her burst. And of course, since my team has Ride and Shogun, it's easier for me to generate particles to generate that energy for the energy recharge to get a burst. So it is easier for me. So if you have Ride and Shogun, of course, by all means, use her to get more particles. But yeah, those are the weapons I would recommend. Okay, so for artifact sets for Barbara, I would definitely 100% recommend the main Beloved set. No other set really comes close. You get extra healing effectiveness with 2-piece, and for the 4-piece, using a skill or burst, increased healing received by all party members by 20% for 10 seconds. So, a very good healer set. It's very vital for most healers like her and Noelle and people like that. Now, I have the 4-piece Deep Wood Memory set on because I have a Dendro team with Nahida. So, you know, it gives you extra Dendro damage and all that stuff. Extra balloon damage, all that stuff. So, that's why I have that on. I wouldn't recommend this unless you're in a Dendro team, but I don't even really recommend it in the first place because I don't even seem to get that much more damage with it on. Maybe that's just me, but I just have it on just because I can, I guess. But yeah, that's what I would recommend for the sets. If you're just doing a normal team, even if you're doing Dendro team, the main Beloved is definitely the best set. So go for that set 100%. I don't think there's any other sets that I would recommend for healer anyway. I don't know about DPS, but for healer, main Beloved. So yeah, that's it for the artifact sets. Okay, so for the artifact stats, I somehow got lucky on these artifacts. I have 29.5% crit damage on this, and 18% energy recharge, which is the most important. So you want to look for energy recharge substats 100%, and when you can get them HP substats too, but it can be kind of hard to get those sometimes. So yeah, energy recharge, HP, and then on the sands you want to do HP. It's hard to say what you should do because many people, they want to do 3 HP on everything, and that's fine. But I'm doing 2 HP and healing bonus on the circlet. I think that's the better thing to do. So I'll go one at a time. So for the sands, 100% HP. There's nothing else I would recommend for that. 100% HP. For the goblet, HP 100%. Now for the circlet, it depends on what you think is better. If you think healing effectiveness, healing bonus is better, do healing bonus. If you think HP is better, do HP. Do whatever you think. But in my opinion, I think healing bonus is good, and you saw that at very low health, it healed almost all of my entire team to their entirety, their entire health. So I would say healing bonus is pretty good. And, you know, the only reason that probably my whole team didn't get healed always because I'm not using a healing set like Maiden Beloved. But yeah, with the combined effects of Maiden Beloved, and if you have an HP weapon on, and if you have HP on the Goblet and the Sands, I think you've got enough healing where you can do healing bonus to get that bonus healing for your characters. So yeah, that's what I would recommend for the artifact stats. It's pretty straightforward, you know, just the HP and everything for basic healers, because it's the healing is based on her max HP. So that's what I'd recommend for the artifact stats. Okay, so for the team comp section for Barbara, she's a great healer, so you know she'll fit in anywhere. Put her in any of your teams and she will be fine, especially if you're using a burst. But if you are using a skill, which most times you will, because it will take a while to recharge your burst, if you're using your skill to heal, just be wary of teams that can be ruined by her hydro ruin reactions. So okay, let's say you got this team, right? I got double swirl. If you put Barbara here instead of Bennett, you can have some ruined reactions. Like instead of double swirl, you will have swirl slash vaporize. So you don't really want that, but it'll be fine though, because you won't have to heal all the time. But you know, just do be wary of those teams that you do put her in. She can ruin reactions a bit. But she is a very good character. Where's my other teams? Okay, here's another team with Barbara. So this is another great team. This is kind of like, I guess you could say I kind of can ruin the reactions here, because I'm going for a overcharged team. Is that the name of it? So whatever Electro and Pyro is. Overcharged or whatever. So I'm going for that kind of team, but it can kind of make it Electro charged. I think it's Overload is the reaction name. It can make it Electro charged with Barbara and Ryan Shogun and Kujisara instead. Or, of course, she could make it Vaporize again. So, you know, this can be ruined, but like I said, you probably will not need to heal all the time unless you're getting hit all the time. So, this is one of my favorite teams to do her in. This could work as well. This is my Diluc team with Kaya, Sucrose, and Barbara. So, what I normally do is I can get Barbara to put a wet status on enemies, right? And then I use Kaya to freeze them. And then it'll be a triple reaction. So Diluc will then melt them and do a ton of melt damage. Or, of course, Vaporize is also very good. So you can do Barbara and then do Diluc and do some Vaporize damage as well. And then have Sucrose to boost your fire damage or whatever. So that's one of my favorite teams as well. I'm still working on this team. I will be doing guides on all these characters as well. But I will need to get them good first. So, but yeah, that's the team comps for Barbara. Pretty straightforward, you know. It shouldn't be hard to fit her in wherever you need her. So, fit her in any team and she should do fine. Just be wary of ruining reactions with her skill and attacking with her normal attacks and charge attacks to heal. But that is it for the team comps. Okay, so we're over here at the Spiral Abyss, one of the last sections. So, I'm going to be showing Barbara off. Now, it's kind of harsh for me to show off a healer, but I will do my best whenever I get damaged to show off her healing and how much she can heal in the Spiral Abyss. I wasn't even going to do this section since I already showed how much she can heal, but I thought I should just show in the Spiral Abyss what she can do to heal and how good of a healer she can be in the Spiral Abyss. Now, I'm only going to do floor 10. I know that most of you probably want to see floor 12, but I really don't have that good enough characters to do floor 12, even floor 11, really. I can barely do floor 11. So I'm going to do floor 10 and show you what she can do. So let's go ahead and get into the showcase.
Ring cutter. Make yourselves at home. Everyone hold hands. I see everything.
Rain outlines your fate.
Now you shall perish. There is no escape. Ha!
Everyone hold hands. Hey!
Illusion shattered.
No, my sword. Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power.
The Temple of Wisdom. Everyone hold hands. Let's dance. Hi.
There is no escape.
Hey! I see everything.
That's close
I see
enough.
everything.
Body and witness the power of Gugwa.
Now you shall perish.
Let the show begin. Oh, ready, steady, go! Make yourselves at home. Hey!
Inazuma shines eternal. Shine down.
Rain cutter. Rain outlines your fate.
Everyone hold hands. I see everything. Insolent.
No, my sword. Rain outlines your fate. Let me read your verse.
Hey!
Is that all you've got?
The Temple of Wisdom.
Now you're testing my patience. Let's end this now.
There is no escape.
I can know.
Come on, we can do it. I'll protect us.
Will
Oh,
needs
Now you shall perish.
This was well done.
Witness the power of Gugwa.
share my knowledge. I see everything. Hey! Ouchie!
Inazuma shines eternal.
Alright, everybody, so that was the showcase. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm sorry the showcase wasn't that entertaining. I would have tried to kill the enemies faster. I just was trying to... I was trying to get hit so I could show off the healing. It's just... I don't know. Maybe if I went to a higher tier, it'd be easier to get hit and everything. Because they're higher level and everything. They'd do more damage, but... yeah, I hope I showed her off well enough, and I hope you all liked it. So, yeah, that was the showcase. I tried to, like, show off even her DPS value. I suppose you could make her DPS with Raiden Shogun. I can kind of see how you could make her DPS like that, because she was doing quite a bit of damage with her, but it was mostly Grind Shogun doing the heavy lifting. But, yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy, make sure you subscribe so you can catch up on my latest guides. My next two guides are going to be on the two latest characters, which are the Wanderer Scaramouche and Faruzan. Those two anime characters, they're very cool. I really like them so far. But as soon as I get artifacts for Scaramouche, I will do a video on him. As soon as I get good artifacts for him. I mean, it's gonna take a while, but yeah, I will do a guide on him, and I will do a guide on Faruzan. So those are the next two videos. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.